Welcome back to another episode of the Backyard Bullies podcast. I'm your host, Cam, here with my boy AJ, and today we got a very special guest for y'all, Jalen Wydermyer. He's a three-time All-SEC, two-time Mackey Award finalist, holds Texas A&M records for most career receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns by a tight end. How you feeling, Jalen?
Doing good, brother. Happy to be alive. Happy to be here.
We really appreciate you coming on the pod, man. We've been looking forward to it. We've been talking for a while about getting you on. I know you're a busy guy, but we're glad to have you.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
AJ, how you been? You been doing good?
For sure. Bless can't complain. Looking forward to talking the interview and just seeing what Jalen's on and proud of his career so far and looking forward to the future for him as well.
That's what I like to hear. So we're going to kind of go in chronological order with this thing. So Jalen, take us back to the beginning, man. Obviously, everybody knows you now. You're a great college football player, but the very beginning, getting into football, what got you into football, and who maybe was the person that taught you football or showed you even, what football is?
Bro, honestly, I would say my father. My father, he was a great football player out of Dickinson, and he taught me everything I know to this day. And I would definitely say that me getting to football, I can't remember a time before football. I remember being 5, 6 years old on the football field. And that's my farthest memory. Like, I can't remember anything before that, So, yeah, my dad definitely got me into football. Watching his old tapes of him playing football and him being great on the field kind of definitely influenced me into being what I am today on the field.
Mm. Did any of your brothers play football with you, or are you the only guy
All
in the family? Or
all my brothers played football. All of them. They all played football. They were all great athletes. I would say the best athlete out of all of us was my older brother. His name is Kerfrin. But I'm definitely the one to take it as far as we took it so far.
mm, nice. AJ, you got anything you want to say?
Oh, for sure. Austin, that's a blessing, bro. And I wanted to ask too. I mean, obviously, tight end is now more of a revolutionized position nowadays. You see all the tight ends like a Travis Kelce, like a George Kittle, even in the NFL now, younger players like a Sam Laporta. And you, of course, played a position at a high level. But what position did you grow up wanting to play when you first played football, first started?
Running back. So I grew up playing running back, and I used to be faster than everybody. I used to be faster than everybody. Actually, the nickname that I had on my little league team was Smoke, because as soon as I run past somebody, they would just be in my smoke. I would just burn them. And as I got stronger, as I got bigger, as I got stronger and bigger, the speed just didn't keep up. Now I'm going to middle school, and guys are faster than me. Then I moved to receiver because I had really good hands. But I also had to work on my hands. They're just natural hands. And then once I get into high school, I'm bigger than everybody. I'm stronger than everybody. Now when I moved to tight end, when I moved to tight end in I want to say sophomore year of high school. Freshman year of high school, I was a receiver. Sophomore year, I was a tight end, and that's when I started my first year on varsity.
Mm. Now I know later on you gained muscle. You said, but were you always taller than everybody, or did that kind of come
Yeah,
as well?
yeah. Nah, I was always taller than everybody, always. So I never knew how tall I was until my friends pointed it out how tall I was, and then I was just like, I'm used to seeing the tops of people's heads in the hallway. Like I'm used to walking to class and seeing everybody, just seeing the whole school. I don't care if anybody's in front of me. I'm just used to seeing it. Like yeah. I just always been tall. You know.
Okay. So you get to Dickinson High School, and like were you on varsity your first year, or how did that come about?
So I was actually on freshman team
Mm.
freshman year, and then I went to Austin for that summer. Instead of going out and partying and going to pools and doing what everybody else is doing, I wanted to be on varsity. That was my goal. So I went to Austin. I trained very hard, and I came back a wholly totally different player. So freshman year, I was on freshman team. By sophomore year, I was a starter on varsity as tight
Mm.
end.
Okay. AJ,
Yeah.
you
So
want to?
that could tell you
Oh,
the work that I put into it.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, we know what kind of guy you were growing up. You were definitely a no nonsense, a hard
Yeah,
worker. Uh, A-
always.
AJ, you got anything you want to say?
Absolutely. That's a big leap too, and that's what's up. And
Mm.
I wanted to ask with that too as well. And playing high school, obviously we knew you in high school. You played basketball as well. So how would you say probably playing basketball and multiple sports helped you in your football ability in terms of, to play tight end in college, even professionally now?
Man, I would honestly say going up for a rebound is the same thing as going up for a jump ball, a high ball. You want to go high ball the ball wherever it's at. That's the same thing as going for a rebound. Boxing somebody out, putting a smaller DB on your back so you can go up and get the ball. That's the same thing as getting a rebound,
Hmm.
right? And guys that play basketball, most of the guys in the NFL, most of the guys that are really, really talented, that have real talent, played multiple sports growing up. Like it was an actual decision for me if I wanted to go play ball, college ball, or if I wanted to go play college football. It was an actual decision for me that I needed to make. Obviously, I had more offers in football
Hmm.
than I had interest in basketball, but I'm a football guy. Like that's what I wanted to play. That's what I grew up playing. That's what I wanted to play. But it wasn't nothing to me to go play a season of basketball. It would keep me in shape and then come right back and play a season of football. I mean, I was the you wouldn't see me tired. You wouldn't see me tired on the field. Some of the other guys that didn't play basketball, they would be tired coming back. I didn't have problem transitioning from basketball to football. All it did was help me, and my dad taught me a lot of that.
Okay, so you go to high school, and when did it come to realization, like, okay, like I'm getting offers, or I'm one of the better players on the team? Like, were you always like? I know you said you went to varsity, and you were starting, but when did it become a realization, like, hey, I'm actually maybe one of the top people, in the state of Texas? Like, when did
Yeah,
that kind of dawn
nah.
on you? Like, I might be able to go play at the next level.
That realized I never ever thought about it, honestly. I was just playing football. I never really thought about it until I got I want to say my first SEC offer. And it was Georgia. I'm pretty sure it was Georgia, my first SEC offer. And it was, oh man, I couldn't even tell you how happy I was. But my first offer came after sophomore year. My first ever offer was Baylor University, and I was so excited. I was so excited. I wanted to commit as soon as I heard that they sent me an offer. I wanted to commit. Literally 3 hours. I went to practice. I got the offer before practice. 2 hours later after practice, I get a call from U of H. They want to offer me. They offered me the same day. And after that, the next day, SMU offered me. It was just like, and then as I get into junior year, that's when the offers started rolling in. That's when all the SC offers started coming in. Ole Miss, um, Georgia, LSU, Texas A&M, University of Miami, Alabama. That's when all these offers started to roll in. And now in my head, I'm thinking, yo, this is crazy. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I
Hmm.
don't I know what teams I like, but now I need to do research. Now I need to know, hey, what are the guys that they have, and are they thinking of keeping those guys? Are those guys seniors? Are they leaving after this year? Are they going to NFL? Or are they just falling off? Does this team use their tight end? And if they do, how do they utilize them, and how can they utilize me? I'm a big receiving tight end. I've always been a big receiving tight end. What teams throw to their tight ends? What teams throw to them? What teams? And also, I want to build on my blocking. So I need to go to a team that's also run heavy, but also throws the ball to the tight end on third down. There's not a better. There wasn't a better. There wasn't a better circumstance for me other than Texas A&M. It was out of University of Miami. I came down to a top. I had a top 10, but it came down to literally University of Miami and Texas A&M, and it was a no-brainer. Texas A&M, close to home, literally hour and a half away from the house. I could drive up. My family could drive up, watch all the games because my family's huge. And yeah, then I went to Texas A&M. It was a no brainer after that.
Mm. Yeah. So, with Miami, it was just you just feel like Texas A&M was a better choice. I know you said close to home, family. I know you
Miami
had a
was
good. I
fun.
know when you went to the little
Come on,
tour. I know it must have been pretty nice
bro.
though.
The official visit, and
Yeah.
we had lunch on top of, I think, the University of Miami Hospital. It was insane. Loved Miami. Did not want to come home. It's my first time being out. I think out of state for real.
Mm.
Did not want to come home. But Texas A&M is new. I knew where I needed to be. I needed to be under Jimbo Fisher at Texas A&M. I knew that.
Hmm. Yeah, to speak on when you were getting all those letters, for those of y'all who don't know, we all went to school together. I remember one day he just comes to the cafeteria, he pulls out like, I mean, it was a stack of letters. Like I thought he was Santa Claus. I was like, how did he get all these letters? Like, did you steal somebody's mailbox, like somebody's mail? I mean, he had letters from, he had letters and offers from. It felt like dang near every college in the country. I mean,
Yeah,
it was pretty amazing.
nah, it was fun. It
Hmm.
was definitely a great experience. I would never forget. And
Hmm.
to all those schools that offered me, I really appreciate the opportunity that y'all gave me. I definitely had to go with Texas A&M though. Like it was a no brainer, and I had to make sure, especially to all the guys that are looking to going into colleges. do your research on what college you're going to. Like, are you going to be utilized there? But off the field, can they help you? The Aggie network is zero to none. Like the
Mm,
Aggie network, where we got at Texas A&M, zero to none to anybody in the country. Like they Aggies take care of Aggies. That's always been a saying. It's been the first saying. It's the first thing I heard when I got here. It'll be the last thing I say when I leave. It was the last
mhm,
thing I said when I left. Like Aggies take care of Aggies, and ever since I've been back, right now I'm living in College Station. Like I'm living in Bryan, Texas. Like ever since I've been back, I've been taken care of more than ever.
mm.
They still love me out here, and I love them. The fan base, it's amazing out here.
AJ, you want to touch on something?
Yeah, for sure. So you talked about some of your development earlier, obviously going from freshman year being on freshman team and then sophomore year going to varsity. What would you say, like also with following years, like playing potentially in the summer, like 7-on-7? How did that help you continue just to refine your game and get more exposure as well, leading to those offers?
The biggest thing it did for me is to stay in shape. Like I was always an energetic kid, but 7-on-7 gave me guidance, gave me, hey, I can still do stuff in the summer that's not going to like decelerate my craft, but also I can go and do something that's going to help me with what I want to do and keep me in shape and keep me out of trouble. It's you can't go wrong playing. You can't play too much football.
Mm,
You can't play too much football. Like the NFL and these professional leagues only last like 3 to 4 months. Like you can't play too much football. So I'm trying to get on the field any chance I get to. So 7-on-7 was a big help for me, especially that I'm a big receiving tight end. Like it helped me out a lot. You know,
mhm. Is there any one moment at Dickinson that like just stands out to you above all? Whether it be football or off the field or.
bro, that game versus Clear Springs, man, that game versus Clear Springs. I went crazy that game. That was probably my best game in my high school career. And I remember I made a catch on the sideline. And as I made the catch, got 2 feet in bounds, hit the ground, my helmet fell off. And I got up and I was just like, yo, I'm better than everybody else on this field. And that was senior year. And I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but like I was like, man, I'm balling right now. Like I need this. We ended up losing in a terrible fashion. We was up like 28-0. They came back and they scored like 35 unanswered points. It was insane. But I we bought out. I bought out definitely that game. And that's the biggest thing I look at. Other than that, I would say when we did the monument to my cousin Blake Carlisle when he passed and we walked out with his jersey. Uh, that was probably the biggest moment that hit me the hardest at Dickinson High School. Other than Harvey, of course.
Mm,
Hurricane Harvey was big for everybody down at that area. So
yeah.
yeah,
So I believe, so you go to Texas A&M. You go there during the summertime, right? If I'm correct, like
yeah.
before you get
A little
there,
bit before, yeah.
yeah. And so now, like you're living on your own. You gotta go. You got a roommate, but you gotta basically do everything. You gotta go eat. Wash your clothes. So how did that feel? Like now I'm an adult almost in a way, and I'm living out here on my own. What was that like? Just being on your own for that first couple months or so.
Man, it was just like any other college student would do. We
Hmm.
go have fun. We go have fun. We just whatever fun looks like, we went and did it. And but also I knew that hey, I also came in here with the number one ranked tight end in the country. Like that's who I'm going against. That's who I'm playing against. Baylor Cup, which is he's with the actually he's with the Eagles right now. And he's a great player. I love Baylor. That's my dog. But I was like, hey, I need this spot. This is my spot and I gotta have it. So I was also very much so locked in to my craft and what I need to do to get the number one spot. And I ended up getting it freshman year. I would say the second game of the season. Yeah.
AJ.
Awesome. I want to also ask like a question that you can relate to with current football players and aspiring people who want to play the next level or even professionally. How important do you think, like being involved in team meetings, understanding their playbook and things of that nature too. I think a lot of people don't understand how cerebral you have to be to really play football because a lot of people think, oh, it's just a sport and stuff like that. But like, can
Yeah.
you touch on that, like how cerebral and how like intelligent you have to be to really understand and know where you need to be on the field to know your assignment and play at a high level?
And I could tell you just like this. You can be, say you're the quarterback, right? And you pass the ball off to the halfback. If the right guard misses one step, that play gets blown up in the backfield. Now it's a -5. Now it's -3. Now it's second and 13. Now you have to pass it to
Right.
make room back for the change. Like little stuff like people missing a step, people missing a block, people missing or you and the quarterback not being on the right timing can
Hmm.
lead to an interception, can lead to a
Hmm.
pick six, which changes the whole game, changes the whole momentum. It's everything about football is so little.
Hmm.
All the little stuff matters so much, and that's what people, I would say, fans don't realize. So when you see a guy throw a pick, it's not just the quarterback's fault. Sometimes it could be the quarterback's fault, but sometimes there's so much little stuff that goes into it. If the receiver took too many steps, he's supposed to take 7, he took 9. Now he's not in the same window he's
Hmm.
supposed to be. The quarterback throws in the window. Now the DB reads it. Now it's a pick. Like it's not always the quarterback's fault. It's not always the receiver's fault. Sometimes the quarterback doesn't take his five step drop. He takes 3 and throws it too early. It like certain stuff like that happens. And as a football player, you have to understand that. And as a fan, I don't expect you to understand that, but you also have to give a little leeway. Like, hey, like these guys are professional. They know what they're doing. But everybody's professional on the field. Everybody's good. Everybody's great. If you're in NFL, everybody's great. So you have to know, even in college, everybody's really good. You have to know, you have to see the ins and outs of football to really understand it. That's what I was saying.
So, like me being a fan on the outside, I don't really know, the relationships that go on within the team. How important is that, like the receiver or the tight end with the quarterback? Like, do you have to be friends in a way? Like, does the
Oh
chemistry like or
man,
like?
Kellen Mond, my quarterback, Kellen Mond. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Kellen Mond, my quarterback was my best friend. One of
Mm,
my best friends in college. Yes, like that's my guy. He's going to come every third down. He's going to look to me to make the play. He's going to depend on me to make the play. I'm going to depend on him to put the ball where I can catch it. Jimbo, Jimbo's one of my guys. Jimbo, hey, on third down, throw it to me. Throw it to me. I'm going to catch it. I'm going to be open. Now it's a whole circle of trust.
hmm.
Starts with Jimbo, goes to Kellen. He has trust in me that I'm gonna be where I'm at to catch the ball. It's a whole circle of trust. I have to trust that Jimbo is going to call the right play for me to get open. It's a whole circle,
Hmm.
all of it. And y'all have to be friends. I mean, it's hard not to, but
Hmm.
like, like, yeah, y'all have to be friends. And if y'all not, the team chemistry is not going to work. Team chemistry is a real thing that people don't realize. And when team chemistry is not there, you can't fake it. You
Hmm.
can't fake it when it comes to Saturday nights. You can't fake it when it comes to Sunday nights. You can't fake it at all. It's just like if it's not there, it's not going to work. If it's there, y'all could be great.
Mm. AJ, you got anything?
Sure, yeah, and you mentioned Jimbo Fisher, of course, used to be the former coach of A&M, obviously a new regime and staff now. But can you touch on really because you talked about earlier, A&M being close to home and stuff like that. But how did Jimbo Fisher, as a coach and just really building that relationship with him, really attract you to being a part of his team in Texas A&M?
Experience, experience, man. That man came off of a national championship. He told me exactly just like this. I know how to get you the ball. We can utilize you in every single way that you want to be utilized. Just come to our school. We can build you up to what you want to be, and we can get you ready for the next level.
Mm.
And if you don't want to go to the next level, the Aggie Network will take care of you. He had me sold. Like he had me sold. Yes, yes, I want to. Yes, if I can't get it done in football, then I want to also have a plan B. If I can't, if I at A&M, I want to have a plan B, and I can't ask for a better situation than the one I'm in. So like, yeah, yeah, that's
Mm.
definitely how he sold me.
So to take it back, you were saying, Baylor Cup, he wound up getting injured, and you were kind of asked to be in that starting role,
Oh
quicker than
yeah,
you imagined. What was that like being thrusted into that role? Like, were you ready for it? Were you a little bit nervous?
my first game starting was against number one Clemson. My freshman year, we played 3 number one teams. We played Clemson when they were number one after they won the national championship. That later that year, we played Alabama when they had Waddle, Judy, uh,
Yes.
Harris, Najee Harris, Devontae Smith, Tua. They were number one at the time. And also, we played later that year. We played number three Georgia that year, also. And then later that year, we played probably one of the best college football teams to ever play, to ever step on the field, which is 2019 LSU. Yeah, yeah. Like Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, yeah.
Mm,
Like Jamar Chase. It was very tough that year. I think we went 6-4. It was very tough, but we had a good year. We had a good
mm,
year in the SEC. Like it was still a good year, even though we had tough losses. But
mm,
at the end of the day, that freshman team that I came in with, we kind of saw who we were as players, and it helped us throughout our careers at A&M. I mean, Isaiah Spiller went to go play for the Chargers, and Isaiah Smith, he just scored a touchdown. He just scored a touchdown literally last night for the Eagles preseason, and he's been there for 2 years. Kenyon Green was a first round draft pick to the Houston Texans. The Marvin Leal plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. Like those are guys that I came in with. Layden Robinson, which was my roommate, plays for the Patriots right now. So like we came in with dogs, and that year shaped us up into what we did our second year, which was go to the Orange Bowl and went 9-1
mm.
in all SEC play, which is very tough to do. So
Yeah, yeah, that was definitely a great class. How much different was the college game compared to the high school game?
it wasn't it wasn't that much different. Just the speed of the game was different. So it took me about the speed and the toughness of the game was different. So my first game was Clemson. I would say by my third game, we played my first SEC team, which was Auburn. And I remember catching the ball over the middle and I got hit. I still caught the ball. I'm always catch the ball. But after I got hit, yo, I was like, bruh, these dudes hit hard. Like this is SEC play. Like I gotta turn it up a notch. After that, the speed of the game, everything just got slower. And it was just easier to make plays. It was easier to do things. Now by halfway through the year, man, I'm finna stick one hand out and catch this ball. That's how slow the ball coming towards me. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like I'm finna try to spin move on somebody. Like now, I never did a spin move. Now I'm trying spin move. Like yeah, like the speed of the game was just getting slower and slower, and it's just easier to make plays. And I would say the biggest difference of high school to college is the speed of the game, and you have to realize these guys are good. These guys aren't great yet. Matters who you're playing, but these guys are good. Anybody you play, I don't care if you're playing Sam Houston. I don't care if you're playing Alabama. These guys are good. So like you got to bring your A game every single time. But the speed of the game when it slowed down, oh man, it was barbecue chicken. It was easy. It was easy, man. Promise you.
AJ.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to get too technical for the viewers and stuff like that, but like, can you talk about as a tight end? Obviously, you're a receiving tight end too, but how integral and important it is like in your role in pass pro or whenever you're in 11 or 21 personnel, 12 personnel, just knowing like when to really make that extra play, whether you're not getting the ball or whether you need to open up a block or a lane to, potentially allow a winning rushing touchdown or something like that in that nature in situational football.
I could tell you just like this: any outside run is going to go. The tight end is probably the biggest block of that run. He's trying to catch the edge. It's not easy blocking a when you're trying to catch an edge on somebody. It's not easy blocking the Miles Garrett. It's
Mm.
not easy blocking the Von Miller. Like that stuff's not easy. So kudos to anybody that can. I know I definitely can, but kudos to anybody that can, and kudos to anybody that people have to realize how hard that is. It's
Hmm.
as a tight end, you have to be an O lineman and you have to be a receiver. That's why it's one of the hardest positions. I would say it's the second hardest position on the field. The first hardest position is obviously the quarterback, but to be a tight end, you have to be a little bit crazy. You have to be a little bit crazy. You don't use. Y'all see videos George Kittle?
Yeah, for sure.
He go.
Hmm.
He'll be more happy putting somebody on their back than he would to score a touchdown. You have to be a little bit crazy to do that. But those are dogs. That's why they're at where they're at right now. Like those are dogs, and you have to be a dog to play tight end. If you're not, go play receiver.
Mm,
Go play O line. Go play fullback. Go play water boy. Like you ain't gonna be a tight end without that mentality.
mm,
You have to have that mentality. You got to be able to block, put somebody, excuse my language, put somebody on their ass, and honestly go catch a touchdown. If you
mm,
can't do that, you're not a tight end.
mm.
Simple as that.
Now let's talk about maybe the most important game in your college career, and I'm not talking about the bowl games you won. I'm talking about the night y'all beat Alabama. What was that night like, and what was the night after that game like?
It was surreal. It was crazy. And people like to act like, hey, y'all only beat Alabama, but it's not a Super Bowl. Well, it is. Alabama is the best team, and they've been the best team for a long time for a great reason. And so being able to beat Nick Saban and being able to beat Will Anderson and being able to beat Toa and these players are it's crazy. It's like once we won that game, man, it took us an hour and a half to get off the field. It took us 40 minutes to get to wherever place we wanted to go have fun at was, and they left it open for us, and we had a ball. Like we came into that game with a mentality, we left out with the same mentality.
Mm.
We're gonna go run through somebody's face. That's what we came into that game with. Like we're gonna run through somebody's face, and it was so surreal. It was the greatest moment. It's one of the greatest moments. It's actually the greatest moment of my football career ever.
Mm.
I'll honestly say, yeah.
That's saying a lot.
No,
Saying a
yeah.
lot.
That's,
AJ?
Good. That's awesome. And I guess I don't know if we're gonna go here yet, but I just wanted to talk about obviously you've been a part of tight end you the past few years. Can you talk about some of the things that you've learned just being around those all pro players like you mentioned a George Kittle, a Travis Kelce, some of the players performing at a high level. I know you spent time with Isaiah Likely, players like that
yeah.
playing huge roles with the Baltimore Ravens. Can you just talk about like some of the things that you learned there from a technical standpoint, but just overall, just things to add to your game?
And I've learned so many things that I can add to my game. Just something little that I've learned this past year is it's called a forward lean. So a lot of these guys, when you watch guys like Isaiah Likely, Brock Bowers, Travis does it sometimes. Dallas Goddard, they have a forward lean when they run, and it's just like a lot of guys run straight up. They just run straight up like this. But coming from this to this and running with a lean, it just does so much to a DB that they don't know if you're going to run past them or they don't know if you're going to break down. They just don't know. And so I've learned so many things when it comes to forward lean, when it comes to pushing leverage, when it comes to how to attack leverage, how to how to speak. I mean, I've always had speed cut in my game, but how to make it more crisp, how to run an over route, which is a big route for us tight ends, how to run an out route, which is a huge route for us tight ends, how to block. Like, yeah, like they taught me a lot of things and I've used it. I've been using it and training with it this whole time, especially with my UFL career now. And so, yeah, it's a blessing to go tight end university every year, and they teach me so much.
So word on the street is you met Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, she you wouldn't expect her to be that humble just because how big of a superstar she is, but she is one of the most humble people I ever met. She was fun, energetic. She wanted to take pictures, she wanted to talk to her fans. My girlfriend wanted to take a picture with her because my girlfriend just turned 22 and she wanted to do the whole thing and I asked Travis said it was cool. We go up to Taylor and then I'm taking the picture and she looks at me, she's like, hey. And I'm like, oh hey, how you doing? Like, yeah, I wouldn't expect her to talk to me because I'm the cameraman. Like I'm the one taking the picture of my girlfriend and Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift goes out of her way to talk to me and introduce herself. Like I don't know who she is already. It's
Mm.
like it was just like, bro, yeah, that's Taylor Swift. She just introduced herself to me. I'm like, man, that's crazy. But she's really cool, and it's a very humbling experience, and she's really humble herself. So yeah, I appreciate that. It made my girlfriend very happy, very happy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Do you listen
Oh,
to country music? I know it was out there in Tennessee, the tight
oh
end
yeah,
university.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you a big country music fan?
Luke Combs is
Mm.
my favorite, which actually I met in Tennessee too.
Mm.
Crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. So So actually the same night that I met Taylor, Luke Holmes was there. Actually, no, I met Taylor the night before. The next night I met Luke, and I went up to Luke and I was just like, "Hey, bro, like I don't listen to a lot of country music, but I listen to all your stuff. I think you're the greatest of all time, country artist, and I would love to take a picture with you." He loved it. He pulled up. He yeah, he loved it, and he was very humble himself too. It was a great experience, and we actually went to an after party at his club after that. And bro, literally, I had Luke Combs in front of me, Taylor Swift to my right, my boy Travis to my left. I was just like, bro, like I'm in a blessed situation. Like, look where I'm at right
Mm,
now. Like all this hard work is paying off. Even though I'm not where I want to be at with my career, I would love to be in the NFL. But look where I'm at. Like this is a blessing. I can't ask for more than I have right now. And it's just like, yeah, it's
mm.
truly amazing. Titan University is truly amazing experience, and I would love to go every single year. Every
Not
single year.
as an outsider, who isn't invited to this special club. What kind of stuff partakes it? Like what for the people who don't know, what type of stuff goes down at Titan University?
Man, we just learn, we train, and we have fun. That's all we do. We learn, we train, and have fun. The women go do whatever they're gonna do. They go have lunches, they go have dinners, they go blah blah. We we drink, we have fun, but also we're there for a reason. We're there to learn from the best.
Mm,
Like Gronk came this year. Dallas Clark is always there. And we learned so much from them. They bring type Mac Jones, my guy, Mac was there this year, throwing to me this year. Like we learned so much from everybody that's around. Like I don't care what year you are. You can be an undrafted free agent rookie, or you can be a seven-time Pro Bowler who's making 20 million a year. They're gonna treat you the same.
mm,
And that's what I love about that place. That's what I love about tight ends and tight ends as a whole. It don't care who you are. We're going to help you. Every tight end room I've been in, I've been at the Buffalo Bills, I've been at the Patriots, I've been at the Indianapolis Colts. Every tight end room I've been in, they treat me with nothing but love in the tight end room. And that's one thing I really appreciate about tight ends. It's a very tight knit. We're very tight knit about everything we do. And we try to help each other as much as we can,
mm,
as much as we can. I don't care if you're a seven. I don't care if you're a 10-year vet or you're a rookie. It's your first year. They're going to treat you the same and teach you as much. I don't. Evan Ingram was learning from people.
mhm,
Like George Kittle was learning from people. Travis was learning from people, but they were also teaching people
mhm.
and teaching tight ends. And I learned a lot from Evan. I learned a lot from George. I learned a lot from Travis. It can't you don't get better. It doesn't get better than that. And you can't ask for more. You can't ask for more. Like I love the position I play. I love what I do. And I can't ask to be a better position than I am in right now.
Mm. I seen y'all were golfing. Do you golf regularly, or was that kind of like a tight end university thing? Or are you a golfer?
Well, we started this year actually. Since you're talking, I got something to show you. Actually,
Oh,
they just sent me this actually.
oh,
Yeah, my first driver. I just
okay.
started golfing.
Mm-hmm.
I just started golfing, right? Yeah.
Gonna have to
But
take that to Top Golf.
nah, come on, I've been training every day. But now I live right next to I live right next to a golf course, and I go out there and I train all the time because this year I got my ass handed to me in golf. Or I got my ass handed to me in golf by Brock
Oh,
Bowers,
wow.
bro.
Oh wow.
Goodness, bro. So next year, when I go to Titan University, I'm gonna be ready. I've been
Hmm.
training this whole time. So next year, I'm telling you, I'm winning. I'm not. I had to wear a tutu this year because I lost the
Mm.
challenge.
I seen
They
that picture, yeah.
they they had a target across a river, and they said that the farthest person from the target has to wear a tutu. It was a 16th hole. For the 17th hole, the farthest person had to wear a tutu. Yeah, that was me. That was me. I had to wear the tutu. So like, yeah, I was pissed, but I mean, you got to get better. You got to get better somehow. So you got to get in the tutu sometimes and get better. So like,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know about tutu, but AJ, you got anything you want to touch on
Oh, just one last thing in terms of like, I guess that like from a football perspective, obviously you got to always be locked in, honing on your craft. But like, what are some things like to take your mind off of the game, like what you do in your relaxing time, where you just trying to decompress, or for
Mm-hmm.
example, on an off day?
Man, I just play the game. I play the game. I play Call of Duty. I play 2K. I play NCAA, Madden. I play everything. All I do is play the game and watch the dogs. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I just play the game
What
and
kind of
take care
dogs
of
you
my
got?
dogs. So I have a pit bull bully. He's not
Mm-hmm.
here right now. He's with my best friend. But um I got my girlfriend's dogs, Zola and Zara. Australian, they're both Aussie Shepherds. And they're just loud. They're just very loud. They're very loud dogs. My dog's a pit bull bully,
Mm-hmm.
so all he does is sleep all day.
Mm-hmm.
These dogs, they just yell all the time. I love them to death, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's staring at the side of my head right now. I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, all I do is either play the game or I mean I'm in school right now, so I do online school
Mm-hmm.
and I do online school, I play the game, and I just love the dogs. That's it. That's about it.
All right. So currently now, you're in the UFL. You're with the Michigan Panthers. Y'all had a great season this year. Y'all made it all the way to the championship.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, y'all lost.
yeah.
What can we expect to see from Jalen Wydermyer next year with the UFL? I know you re-signed back with the Panthers. What can the people expect?
Man, hopefully my breakout year. Hopefully. Like I didn't get a lot of play time. I only played like 3 or 4 games last season just because of injury and a lot of and some other stuff that went into it. But hopefully this year will be my breakout year because I know once I get on that field, I mean, I had the highest PFF grade out of any tight end this season, this whole year, and I only played
Mm-hmm.
4 games. We it's a I played 4 games this season. It's a ten game season. So that should tell you what it is already. So I definitely contributed and did what I was supposed to do while I got the opportunity to do it. But hopefully next year I get a better opportunity and more chances to do it. And yeah, hopefully it's my breakout year and hopefully the NFL can see that how valuable I am as a player and as a person and they bring me back on.
Mm-hmm. AJ.
Absolutely, I believe they definitely will. Because if you look at players like currently on the Dallas Cowboys and Cavante Turpin, arguably the best returner in the league, and then even in a Brandon Aubrey kicker as well. There, they've
Yeah.
gotten good opportunities. I think UFL is a great thing because ironically, a couple years ago, I was talking to Cam, like, man, I think Jalen being in the UFL, that would be a great opportunity for him to get back in the league. So that's an
Yeah.
awesome thing. I just wanted to, I guess, ask about that, just in terms of. How you've probably seen some people, end up getting opportunities from the UFL to NFL. How has that inspired you just to go harder and really just to make sure when your chance comes, you're ready for it and really able to capitalize on it.
Oh man, they tell us all the time, like it's just a stepping stone. UFL is a stepping stone. Like everybody in the UFL wants to get in the NFL, right? But they know everybody's not gonna make it. So they tell us, hey, like y'all need to act like professionals. Y'all need to do what y'all need to do, hone y'all skills, do exactly what y'all supposed to do and get y'all stuff right so y'all can make it back to the NFL. Get the game film y'all need so these guys can say, hey, we need this guy on our team. And when you
Mm-hmm.
see guys like Turpin, like this guy, he should never been out of the league. Like he should never been out of the league. That guy he's crazy good. And I mean, you see it now. Like now, he'll never leave the league until he's ready to.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll never leave the league because he's ready to. But he needed the UFL. Well, at that time it was the XFL and the USFL, but he needed the UFL to get to that point, and that's how it is for a lot of players. So I really appreciate the UFL for giving me the opportunity that it's gave me, and I hope it keeps doing that for a lot of players because a lot of players should be in the league that are not you
Mm-hmm.
know. So I just hope the UFL keeps doing what they're doing and keep building and keep growing. And I hope more people tune into the UFL so it can get bigger and get better. And yeah,
What's
yeah.
that chemistry like in the locker room, knowing that, everyone in there is trying to get to that next level? Is it kind of like a support system, or is it more like everybody out for themselves because everybody is trying to get to the NFL?
I would say honestly, it's more of a support system. I never been in a system that's ever been like, I'm not going to help you because you're a young dude. You can come take my spot. No,
Hmm.
a lot of those guys in the NFL, if you're better, go play. If the coaches want you out there, then they'll put you out there. But I'm going to help you. If you're a young guy, I'm going to help you make your way in the league. That's my duty as a vet is to help you make your way in the league. Because I remember when I was a young dude in the league, didn't know what the hell was going on, didn't know what to do, didn't know how to be a professional. People taught me how to be professional. Like my first year when I got to the Buffalo, man, I was so down over the draft stuff. I didn't know how to be professional. I was just it felt like I was just there. Then
Mm-hmm.
my dog Vaughn Miller, like literally, Vaughn came up to me. He was like, "Hey, like this is how you do it. This is the way you need to do it. This is the way you need to move, and this is how you're going to be great in this league." And he helped me out a lot. He made it to where my league, my time in the NFL could have been cut short after 3 months. He made it. He helped me along the way to where it lasted a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he helped me a lot through that way, and we need as a rookie, you need vets like that to help you, and they know that, and you know what I'm saying. So it's never been any bad stuff in the NFL or even the UFL. It's never been anything bad, any hatred or anything like that. Those older guys will help you out a lot.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out Vaughn, man.
No,
Uh,
yeah, facts.
AJ, you got anything?
I was just gonna say something about that real quick too, because I forgot Von Miller. He obviously went to A&M too. How cool was that? I guess just to be, obviously get the opportunity from Buffalo, and at the same time he signed to Buffalo that previous offseason. Obviously he's on the Commanders now, but just being there at the same time, how was that with him?
It was amazing. It's Vaughn. Vaughn is he's a character. He's a big character, bro. He's exactly what you think he is. Like he's a big character. He's a great football. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a future Hall of Famer. One of the greatest football players in my take to ever play football. And he will go down as one of the greats. But that dude is a character. He just loves to play football and loves to have fun.
Mm. So, to any young kid on the come up, in high school, elementary school, whatever case may be, college kid, what advice would you have, to them, about getting to the next level or becoming a better football player?
I would say definitely enjoy the time you're there because high school, you don't think high school is done until it's done, right? I remember I still reminisce on, I've been in college, I've been in NFL, I still reminisce on high school times. Yeah, like I miss that. I miss how easy it used to be, how unpolitical it used to be. Like everything was just so easy. Just go out there, play football, go to class. I miss that. I miss college, like all that. I would say be where your feet are, be
Mm,
exactly where you are. Enjoy the time that you're there. Any advice I would give to them is learn how to be professional before you get to the pros. Learn how to be professional before you get to college, because that's what those guys are looking for. If you want to be great in college, if you want to be great in the pros, learn how to be professional before you get there, right? And that comes to the little things that I was talking about earlier. Show up early. Show up early. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's just a meeting. I don't care if it's the seventh meeting of the day. I don't care if it's practice. Show up early. Do what you got to do. Be on your shit. Be on your shit and do what you got to do. And college coaches love that, and they want guys like that. If you can't find any motivation to do it, I would say quit. But if you actually can't find any motivation to do it, fake it till you make it. Still show up early. Still do what you got to do. But yeah, like do what you got to do because they're not going to give you any leeway.
hmm
College is not no pushover. Like you're not just going to go to college and it just happened. No, you got to work very hard. And just like all these guys around you, they're going to work very hard. And the guys in your room, they're going to work very hard to take your job if you're the starter. Every year when I was at Texas A&M, we brought in new guys every single year to take my job. I made sure I kept my job because I made sure I was on my shit. That's how I kept my job. And it's gonna be like that every single year. NFL is even worse. They
hmm
imagine you being on the last year of your contract and they just drafted a first rounder.
hmm
Man, that puts
Yeah,
some
some
pressure on
pressure.
your back.
Yeah,
That puts some pressure.
pressure.
Now you as a say you a 27, 28-year old, say running back, they just drafted Genty.
Yeah.
Mm.
You better be on it. You better be on your stuff because they looking to get you out of there. I'm telling you. So those guys, when it comes from high school to college, it's all football. But for at least most guys. But once you get to NFL, babies and bills. Those guys in the NFL, they're 30, they're 30, 32, they're 28. They have
Mm-hmm.
babies and bills to take care of. Me, when I came in the league, all I had to take care of was myself. Me, myself, and I. Those guys that I was competing against, trying to take their jobs, they have babies and bills. They got other stuff to rely on. So it's cutthroat. It's
Mm-hmm.
very cutthroat. So if you're going to go into there, be ready for that. Be ready to compete every single day. If you're not, then you're not gonna make it far. Just like that.
AJ, you wanna
The
say something?
question I would ask, just I mean, obviously that's a lot of high pressure situations, and I want to ask just what role has your relationship with God and also just your family really played to really becoming the success and just how you've handled everything so far?
So my relationship with God got a lot closer this year in the UFL. I would say just from Coach Nolan himself, my coach at the Michigan Panthers. Every day before we start, we take a minute, just a 1 minute. We just take 1 minute to bow our heads, and every day since then, you just pray to God, just pray. Just pray. It's helped me so much throughout this season. It's helped me throw so much throughout the UFL season, and that's how I personally got closer to God. And doing that every single day. I mean, we did that every single day for the last 4 months. That's how I got close to God. My family's always been there. Um, my mom and dad especially have been supporting me the whole time. The whole time. They have been my rock, and I can't ask for a better mother or a better father, honestly. And they've helped me so much throughout my career. They've been there every step of the way, and they've guided me so much throughout my career. It's I wouldn't know what to do without them, and
Mm-hmm.
I love them to death. So yeah, and also, sorry,
No,
also
you good.
my brothers and sisters. Like we're a family of eight. I'm the youngest boy. Like
Mm-hmm.
we're like this. We're like this. Me and my brothers and sisters are like this. We talk every day. We talk about our problems. We talk about our ups. We talk about our downs. Um, it was tough growing up. I would tell you that. We always got into fights because we were under the same roof. But now that we're not, oh man, we get along. We get along like we're twins. Yeah, like
So, man, we really appreciate you coming on here. We know you're a very busy guy. You're a Galveston County legend, Houston legend, Dickinson legend. I mean, A&M legend. I believe you're the greatest tight end in Texas A&M history. Like,
long.
we really appreciate you coming on. Like I said, it's been a while. We've been wanting you on. We've been talking about it, but we really appreciate you. AJ,
Oh yeah, for sure. Just want to say how proud we are of you, just really being from Dickinson, representing us. Just continue to keep God first throughout it all. Keep working hard, grinding, and crafting, bro. And God's gonna open up another opportunity for you not only to be in the league, but just to continue to give Him glory and just continue to play at a high level. So just keep going, fam. Keep pushing. You're gonna do great things, and I'm already proud of you, bro.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. It's a blessing to be here.
all right, man. Appreciate. Y'all make
Yes,
sure
sir.
go follow Jay Wydermyer and keep up with the Michigan Panthers. We expect great things next season.
Yeah, come on. Let's do it.